the storytelling place?
So it is.
Daddy, will you tell us a story, please?
A story?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The thing is, what story shall I tell you in this wood?
A Rowan story.
A story about a rowan tree. Oh, that's your favourite tree. Okay, are you ready
Yes.
for a story about a rowan tree? Once upon a time, a bird dropped a rowan berry onto a rocky ledge in a wood. There was very little soil on the ledge, but just enough for the rowan tree to start growing. One of the trees which grew next to the rowan was a beech tree. It was lucky that its seed had fallen on rich soil, so it could grow big and tall and straight. Its trunk had beautiful smooth bark, and its branches spread wide in a large crown of leaves. The rowan tree had started its life on thin rocky soil, and the beech tree which grew next to the rowan took more than its fair share of sunlight, and soon the other trees did the same. So the rowan had to twist and turn its branches to try and get some of the sun. So the rowan tree was very different to the tall, elegant beech tree it grew next to, for the rowan tree was small and twisty. And so beech tree looked down on rowan tree and would whisper unkind things about rowan tree to all the other tall, straight trees. The trees would say, "Look at that twisted rowan. It doesn't even look or behave like a proper tree. It's all twisted and bent, hanging on to that rock. Why doesn't it grow straight and normal like us? That rowan tree is spoiling the wood." But rowan tree grew on rocky soil with less sunlight, and anyway, it was a different type of tree. Rowan would never be the same as beech. Rowan tree began to feel ashamed and wished it wasn't a rowan. It wanted to be a proper tree like beech or oak, which was beech's friend. Rowan tree didn't have any friends in the wood. Then one day 2 children came into the wood with their father. They loved spending time in the wood under the trees, playing, exploring and discovering things. Then they saw beech tree and they looked up. "Whoa, what a magnificent tree," they said to each other. When beech tree heard this, its leaves rustled with pride. Then they saw rowan tree and walked up to it to have a closer look. "Oh no," thought rowan tree, "they're going to call me names and say I'm not a proper tree. But they didn't. Instead, they said, "Wow, look at this rowan tree. Look how beautiful it is." It was autumn, and Rowan Tree had bright red berries on its branches. "Wow, see how clever it's been growing and living there on that little ledge with so little soil. Those other trees wouldn't have been able to do that. Look how its branches are so amazingly twisted, it can catch the sunlight. This Rowan Tree is amazing." Then the children walked off to explore another part of the wood. Beech Tree looked at Rowan Tree and felt ashamed. "I'm sorry for being so unkind," said Beech Tree to Rowan Tree. "Those children were right. You are clever and amazing, and you're just as much a proper tree as I am. I can see that now." Rowan Tree was happy. "Yes, I am. I know that too now as well. I'm a proper tree, and I'm amazing and clever and wonderful. But so are you. We all are, in our different ways. Imagine a forest or a wood where all the trees are the same. How boring would that be? We're all different in different ways. And that's what makes the wood so interesting." And after that, all the trees in the wood realised they were all different in different ways. And there were many different types of tree in the wood. There was beech and rowan and oak, but there was also ash and horse chestnut, silver birch, lime, sycamore, Scots pine, alder and hazel, and many more. And no matter what type of tree they were, how big or small they were, how twisted or straight they were all proper trees. Did you enjoy that story?
Yeah, that was a great story.
Yeah, shall we go and see if we can find a rowan tree and a beech tree now?
Yeah,
Maybe we can find the actual rowan tree and the actual beech tree in the story, who knows? Shall we go and explore?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Come on, guys, go.